Hi, everybody. So we are putting this little video together to introduce a new feature in our journal, the JVECC. The feature is called the Quality and Patient Safety in Vet Medicine. And I have Dr. Meredith Daly here with me to tell us a little bit more about it and why it's something that is worth taking a look at and where we can find it in the JVECC and what the plans are for this feature. So hi, Dr. Daly, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for putting work into this and bringing this into JVECC. So let's just start by telling us a little bit about yourself so that we can know kind of your background and how you got involved in this.
Yeah. So I'm Meredith Daly. I am an ACVECC diplomate, and I am the associate editor of this new recurring section of JVECC, which is focused on advancing quality improvement and patient safety in veterinary medicine. It will be a recurring section in the journal. You should anticipate seeing new content about 4 to 6 times a year. The first article was an editorial which covered the feature goals, what we're hoping to achieve by creating this forum, and then a little bit of the background on how quality and patient safety came to pass in human medicine. There's some information about what is a very small body of veterinary literature at this point on quality and patient safety as well.
Okay, great. And so how did the feature come to be? What was the goal behind it and who was involved? And just tell us a little bit about that.
That's a good one. So about a year ago, I was approached by Dr. Chris Gray, who is the CEO of VECCS, and Dr. Beth Davidow, who is the president of ACVECC. And the feature was really largely their brainchild, give credit where credit is due. At the time, I had been working on quality and patient safety for a large multi-site ER and specialty hospital for about 4 years. And I was super thrilled when they asked me to do it, because all of us are aligned that everybody needs to be hearing a little bit more about quality and patient safety and how we can move it forward.
Awesome. And you had mentioned in the beginning that it may be coming from or based on quality and patient safety in human medicine. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, for sure. Like most things in veterinary medicine, our foundations often sit in human medicine. So most people will be familiar with the article that was published in the late 90s called To Err is Human. And that article really raised awareness within the general population, like regular people on the street, about the relationship that exists between medical care, particularly really complicated medical care, and how it might be causing patients harm inadvertently. And there was a public outcry at that point, and in response to that, really comprehensive efforts across the board were undertaken to improve quality and patient safety in human medicine, which brings us 20 years later to where we're at today, where quality and patient safety really underpin almost every aspect of human healthcare, and millions of lives have been saved as a result of the work.
That's great. And so what's the specifics on why this is needed in vet med?
For sure, we need it. For sure. We're in a place that's really not all that different from where human medicine was at in the late 90s and early 2000s as it relates to patient safety specifically. The incidence of medical errors and their impact on patient outcomes is largely unknown at this point in veterinary medicine. It'd be great to understand that a little bit more. The current body of literature that we have really lacks the foundational knowledge that doctors and nursing teams need to systematically improve patient safety and minimize harm to our patients. And we didn't learn that stuff when we went to school. So it's important for us to be able to find that somewhere in a consistent way. There are veterinary quality standard schemes, but they're pretty inconsistently implemented in practice. And so because of that, it really limits the impact that those standards have on care delivery and on patient outcomes. In short, we need to understand more about what errors are occurring, why they occur, how often they occur, and what we can all do to prevent them.
It makes a lot of sense. I'm excited that VECC is getting to be a part of, bringing this out and helping with it. So kind of what's next with the feature, maybe what's next in this focus, and then what's the message to the VECC members and followers as far as, what they can get from it, maybe how they can contribute, just anything else about that?
Fantastic. We're hoping that this feature will provide a consistent forum for veterinary professionals to share what they're learning about error prevention, adverse events, what's working to help minimize errors and to improve patient safety. And so we're anticipating it will be a pretty key contributor to building the collective veterinary knowledge base in quality and patient safety. It's not a one size fits all, right? Quality at one hospital might be really different from what quality is in a different hospital, right? For different practice settings, for different skill levels, right? And so what's really important is that this feature reflects the spectrum of experience that we all have in our hospitals, which will be really different, which is why it's so important for us to solicit content from the readership, right? We're looking for anything, frankly, relating to quality and patient safety. So, if there are medical errors that are occurring in your practice and you found a great way to prevent them, that's something that I think we can all learn from, right? We'll look to sort of clinical practice reviews to help build some of that foundational knowledge. We'd love to hear about improvement initiatives and how they help engage teams in practice, how coming together as a team, frankly, makes us all better at improving patient safety than any one of us can be able to achieve on our own. So what's next is we'd love to hear from you, all of the readership. If you are willing and able to share your knowledge and wisdom with the group, we would be thrilled to have you. You can submit any feature content relating to patient safety or medical quality directly to the JVECC editorial office. It's jvec@vecc.org. And we're super excited to hear from all of you.
Excellent. Thank you. I think that makes so much sense. It's like, why let someone else make the same, error, and rather than sharing and having it be hopefully avoided in the future. I think this is really exciting. I didn't say it in the beginning. I'm Lauren Sanmartin. I'm the Director of Membership and Marketing at VECC, and excited to be on this journey as well. Dr. Daly, is there anything else you have to add? We're going to really try to share and get this out there. The original feature was in the January-February JVECC. And so it is out online, available for reading. It is actually open as well for a couple of months to members and non-members alike. And so that is available, which we're excited to be able to put out there as well. Do you have anything else to add?
No, thanks so much for having me. I'm really excited to get the word out, and I can't wait to hear from everybody.
Same here. Thank you so much. And for all of you who can submit, we'll be looking for those to start coming in. Thank you so much.